All right, yes, this is the molding gel that I always use when it comes to my braiding. So, welcome. My name is Maurice, the crochet master. Straight to the main point. I'm gonna be showing something that is very interesting, and I would like you to give me your attention, please. If it's your first time here, make it a point by clicking on the red button, ring the bell. Yes, this video I want to dedicate it to all those ones who fear doing dreadlocks, and if you fear doing dreadlocks, this is the best hairstyle that you can do, because it also lasts as it also lasts as the dreadlocks. And this is gonna be we're going to be plating it and on the inside not less threes, you understand, like this way. So I'm going to be showing you how you can still have dreads in this format. If you feel like plating dread, like those ones who have been at doing those comments, texting me that the messages about, like, they, for them, when they play dreads they have to cut off their hair. And now I'm like, so if I'm not there with you, what can we do? Because now you would also need something that would last longer than like that dread. So I've decided to do this because I know everyone can do it, and even wherever you are, I know that those people who can play the threes. So I'm just going to be giving you some tricks on how to do it, and it looks like the real dreads, and even they can last the same duration as dreads, because it's all about locking. So now when I'm done with this one, I'm just going to be bringing my crochet, and then I lock it just like that, you see. So this thing is also going to last long, like the dreads, you understand what I'm saying? And then after you come back down here, you lock it as the way we always lock the dreads. So those ones who have been watching all my videos, I know when I talk about this, you know what I'm trying to mean. So that's why I was like, hey everyone, wherever you are, please join me this video. You can share, you can comment, you can tell me what you feel about it, because it's just a dedication to those ones who fear doing dreads, that you can still do these and they also last the same thing as dreads, as long as it's profession. So now let's learn. My trick on this one is we are doing it with the molding gel as I showed you. And now when you're trying to make your lines, you just have to make them very straight, but this time around they're going to be a little bit smaller, you understand? So when they're a little bit smaller, we are trying to get the same size of dreadlocks, like we always do the dreadlocks, you understand? So that is the same size that I'm using to have this box, you know, like to make the same line as the other one. So, and even when it comes to our kinky, the kinky is still the same, and the parting is still the same with the dread. So the plating is different here. So as you're trying to plait here, there is that space that you have to leave to allow the locking. So I'm not going to make it very tight on the skin, because I want the dread to I want to leave that space where I'll be locking my my kink, like where it will be locking from. So that's the only reason why we always do that. And now the next thing is, let's try to use this book so that we learn very well. So the next thing is, as you're trying to make your boxes like this, yeah, try to put them in a rectangular format. You know, like I've been teaching you about the dreads, how we always do them in the rectangular format. So this is the same way you just have to follow, because sometimes when you're going to lock this hairstyle and you do it in a box way, it becomes hard to lock it, you understand? So you try to make some rectangular shape, and then when you're plating this method, the way I'm starting, you don't make it very tight. You can see from down there, like I leave some space. You understand? I leave some space so that when I'm locking, the hair is not going to be painful. And because that is the only thing. If I was making it very tight, it would have been that way. And still, we might even not lock. It's also very nice. Like we might not lock so that someone can go with it when it is now tight without locking. You understand? Then when you spend like 2 months and then you go back, or maybe you lock yourself like that, like you go back and you lock it yourself. You understand? So that it doesn't like it looks it looks different. You understand? Yeah, so you can still first plait it that way without locking. So when someone goes and comes back, when it is you lock it and it looks different. So this is the reason I was saying that your shape should be in a rectangular format, as you can see, so that when you try to lock it, it really looks like the dreads. Because this thing, what we're trying to mean here is that let's try to get a look of dreadlocks, but in threes. You understand what I'm saying? In threes. Because I know a lot of people there, they fear doing dreadlocks, because sometimes there are those ones who have ever tried, but their hair are broken. Like they keep breaking their hair, like they fail to unplait it. And now, as I've been showing you my videos that I've been doing, my extended dreads, like for them, when you do it, we unplait it, we unlock it, and I showed you a video on that. So I've just decided that maybe if there is someone out there who cannot who may not want to do the dreads still, and when you want a hair that lasts long, you can still do this and it does it well for you. Like it looks the same as dreads. So here what you have to count, as I told you in the first place, that when we are trying to part, we have to do it in the shape of a rectangle, and this is what I'm trying to do. And another thing is, we just have as we are plating, we just have to try to be as soft as possible, like not make it very tight from down if we know we are going to lock it there and then. And still we can make it them tight from down, so that like after 2 months someone is going to come back and lock them, and then they look different. So those are the options that you can take to have all these. And now when you're trying to plate this, I told you that quarter inch that you always leave, yes, for the locking. You understand? Because you may make it very tight, and when it comes to locking, the hair does not go through that lock, and then you feel, wow, it is very, very hard for you. Because this, if you try to lock here, and that I put it this way, the inside way, just like that. I plait it from inside, and then I try to pull this. You understand? Like very soft like that. You see, like still I'm leaving some extensions. Like I'm leaving some space for my locking. And another thing that you should follow is, there's some things that we do here, like then let's say since I told you they're supposed to be packed like the dreads, so it means you're also going to reduce on the type of that, like on the volume of the kink that you are trying to use. You're also going to reduce it, because when you I've been explaining that the type of a cornrow depends on the type of a crochet. And now it is always very nice, like not to overpack things that are going to make someone uncomfortable. So what you're supposed to do, that even for the dreads you do the same thing. At least you try to make sure that the volume of kink is very small. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Like, the volume of the kink is small because we have overpacked. You understand? We have overpacked the hair so that they are not they are not a lot on someone's head to make them uncomfortable. So those are things that I always like to share with you guys. And please, for those ones who want to learn more courses, you can still visit our website, like the way you can see it, and watch it. I told you things concerning about hair by clippers. That is my salon. Yes, so still that's why you see we connect most of the time. So you can also go there and follow, subscribe on it, because the weave-ons, most of the weave-ons that I always use, I put them there since I'll be having more time on that channel. So this time around, this is how our knotless inside knotless locked kinky looks. Very, very perfect, and I think it is not that painful. It is not, but the only thing is like how it's plated, because it's supposed to be plated like profession, you understand? So this is how the line looks like, and I just love it. So you make sure that all are locked, and then there you good to go. When they're all locked, they are in the shape of a triangular, it's a rectangular, yes, and then they look like dreads. And don't forget the molding gel that I always use. That one always collects the hair together so that I can do my locking very nicely. So for now, I'm gonna sign out. But guys, I love you so much. May God bless you for those ones who are subscribing, and for those ones who don't love me, I don't know what I can do for you, but those ones who love me, I love you too. May God bless you and your family. Yes, let's meet in some other video that we shall be learning still more about all these protective hairstyle and still long lasting. My name is Maurice, the Crochet Master, and I'll sign out. See you guys in my next video.